We begin tonight in Casa Grande, where a child is dead after playing in a bounce house. The incident happened in a neighborhood near Rosemead Drive and Bel Air Road, just east of I-10. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us. For 12 News at 10, I'm Caribe Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. The tragedy unfolded Saturday with a 2-year-old boy dying from his injuries. 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra spoke with family and neighbors tonight and explains what happened.
We've learned this fatal incident happened during a small gathering at a friend's home. The Pinal County Sheriff's Office calling it a tragic accident. Two kids were playing in a bounce house on Saturday afternoon when a strong gust of wind carried the inflatable into a neighboring lot with the kids still inside. Family sharing this photo of 2-year-old Bodie Naff, who died from his injuries. His father, Carl Naff, is a Phoenix firefighter. The department telling 12 News, quote, "We are all so saddened for this tremendous loss. Our membership and the department is doing everything we can to support Carl and Christy. A second child was injured in the accident but is expected to be okay. The friends owned the bounce house according to family. It's unclear at this time how it was secured. A GoFundMe page was created to support the Naff family during this difficult time. We'll have a link to the fundraiser on our website, 12news.com. Reporting in Casa Grande, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
Just such an awful tragedy. Gabby, thank you. And sadly, this is not the first time that the Valley has seen an incident like this. Back in 2021, a bounce house in Mesa went flying up into the air in high winds. Sky 12 was over the scene shortly after it happened, with fire officials reporting that the bounce house was lifted several feet up into the air. It sent 4 kids to the hospital, but thankfully all of them survived.
Also developing tonight, Navajo police and the FBI are still searching for a man they think was involved in a shooting this morning. It happened near the Cameron Chapter House in LDS Church, which is about an hour north of Flagstaff. 44-year-old Derek Myron is considered armed and dangerous. Police say he may be driving a 2017 Ford pickup with a crew cab and work rack. The truck has a New Mexico license plate. The number's on your screen right now. The shooting triggered a shelter-in-place warning, which has since been lifted.
A woman has died after crashing head-on into a city bus in North Phoenix today. It happened near 19th Avenue and Cactus Road around 9 a.m. Officials said that the driver of the vehicle was treated but died from her injuries on the scene. She's since been identified as 31-year-old Melody Stewart. 3 passengers on the bus were checked out by Phoenix Fire, and 1 man was transported with non-life-threatening injuries. Investigators have not identified the driver or said what led up to the crash.
And tonight we're learning more about why a now former Queen Creek teacher was arrested. Records show that Brett Smith, who taught at Chrisman High School, is accused of showing students a nude photo of a man. He apparently told law enforcement he was just joking around. 12 News journalist Bianca Bono is live in studio with us tonight. And Bianca, how's the school responding to this?
Yeah, Mark, school officials say they are fully cooperating with Queen Creek Police amid this investigation, and they stress that the teacher is no longer employed there.
Brett Paul Smith.
56-year-old Brett Smith making his initial court appearance, facing a charge of providing obscene material to a minor,
which is a Class 4 felony.
Records allege on April 16th, the now former Chrisman High School teacher handed his cell phone to 2 male students ages 16 and 17, telling them to click a link on his phone. When they did, the link opened up to a photo of a fully nude man with his genitalia exposed. They reportedly laughed, and a female student asked what they were talking about. Smith allegedly then asked that student if she wanted to see it too, then said he couldn't show her because it was inappropriate content. Police say Smith admitted to the incident, saying he was trying to be funny and he felt that he had a close relationship with his students and it was meant to be a joke. Records say once Smith learned he was under investigation, he deleted the photo and the link. But after Queen Creek police seized his cell phone, they were able to recover it.
I am releasing you on your own recognizance on this charge. That means you will be released from custody sometime within the next several hours.
In a statement, a spokesperson for the Queen Creek Unified School District saying CHS has cooperated fully with the Queen Creek Police Department during the investigation. Student safety is a top priority. We want to assure you that we're taking every step necessary to maintain a safe and supportive learning environment. And Smith is due back in court on May 10th. He indicated he is looking to move out of state and look for a new job. We're live in studio tonight. Bianca Bono, 12 News.
Bianca, thanks. Today marks 1 year since 29-year-old Lauren Heike's body was found in North Phoenix. She had been stabbed multiple times while walking along a trail. Zion Teasley has been charged with first-degree murder, but the trial isn't expected to start until next year. The Maricopa County Attorney's Office says they will seek the death penalty.
Prosecutors say that they will not retry an Arizona rancher accused in a fatal shooting of an immigrant on his property last year outside of Nogales. It comes after the case against George Kelly ended in a mistrial with a deadlocked jury. Kelly was facing second-degree murder charges, and prosecutors tried to prove that he recklessly fired an AK-47 rifle towards a group of migrants, killing a 48-year-old man. The next hearing will determine if the case should be dismissed with prejudice. That would mean that it couldn't be brought back to court.
Also tonight, ADOT is working on a new safety project to improve Arizona's roads, and officials would like to hear from the public as it creates its plan. The agency says the goal is to reduce life-altering crashes by 20% by the year 2030. The first of several meetings is coming up tomorrow at Gateway Community College from 5:30 to 7 p.m. Additional meetings will be held in Flagstaff, Tucson, and online. You can also fill out a survey at adotsafetyplan.com. You have until May 17th to weigh in. Well, let's get a first look at our forecast now with meteorologist Lindsay Riley as we look ahead to the rest of the week. And it looks like we might dodge those triple digits.
Yeah, we've already had 2 days of triple digits, but for at least the next 7, we will stay below the century mark. However, temps are still going to be above average in the 90s each day, and we even have a couple upper 90s in the extended outlook. Today, we topped out at 95. We're currently sitting at a comfortable 83, so the lower deserts seeing a beautiful evening out there. Colder temps up north, Greer at 46, Window Rock 45 degrees right now. Skies are clear. We are looking at storm systems, a few of them this week, to miss us to the north. So the moisture and the clouds staying to the north, but we will see an increase of wind speeds Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Gusts on the order of 20 to 25 miles per hour. Sunrise time tomorrow is at 5:40. It is going to be a bright and sunny start to our Tuesday. Temperatures out the door, very comfortable. So if you're looking to get it at morning run or a bike ride in 6 a.m., we're at 68, and 9 a.m. still 78 degrees, so very comfortable during the early to mid-morning. These are a look at our overnight lows, 50s and 60s as we get out the door tomorrow. Queen Creek down to 59 tonight, 61 in Apache Junction, and low to mid-90s for highs tomorrow afternoon. Caribe.
All right, Lindsay, thank you. Protests are breaking out at college campuses across the U.S. over the Israel-Hamas war, with the latest demonstration happening in Tucson today. The protest coincided with a hiring event with Raytheon. Raytheon is a defense contractor that does a lot of business with Israel, including building and selling the Iron Dome system that intercepts rockets and artillery. Those protesters said that they would be out there as long as the hiring event was going on. There is a common demand similar to other demonstrations. Protesters want universities to stop investing or dealing with any company that's owned by or does business with Israel.
Meanwhile, at ASU in Tempe, things were quiet today after a large protest broke out on Friday night. The alumni lawn is still barricaded, but our crews didn't see any protesters today. Over the weekend, 72 people were arrested for trespassing. Only 15 of them were students.